Google Master Restoration Tampa. Got a disaster, just call the master. 727-431-4744.
Hey, Florida. Jarrett Dixon here, owner of Master Restoration. We've talked a lot about the urgency of addressing water damage, and for good reason, but I often get asked about the cost involved in water damage restoration, and it's a completely fair question. The truth is, there's no single price tag. The cost can vary significantly based on several key factors, and understanding these can help you better grasp the process and what to expect. When water invades your home or business, it's not just about drying out a wet spot. The extent of the damage, the type of water involved, and how quickly you respond all play a huge role in the final bill. Let's break down 5 key factors that impact the cost of water damage restoration. First, and perhaps most critically, is the category of water involved. Not all water is created equal when it comes to contamination. We classify water into 3 categories. Category 1, or clean water, comes from a sanitary source like a burst pipe or an overflowing sink. While it's initially clean, it can quickly become contaminated if left untreated. Category 2, or gray water, contains some contaminants, such as water from a washing machine overflow or a toilet overflow without solid waste. Category 3, or black water, is highly contaminated and poses a severe health risk. This includes sewage backups, floodwaters from rivers or oceans, or any water that has been stagnant for an extended period. The higher the category, the more extensive and specialized the cleaning, disinfection, and disposal procedures required, which naturally increases the cost. Second is the scope and extent of the damage. A small contained leak that's caught immediately will be far less expensive to remediate than a widespread flood that has affected multiple rooms or even multiple floors. This factor considers how many areas of your property are impacted, the type of materials affected, drywall, flooring, insulation, structural wood, and whether the water has penetrated hidden cavities like wall voids or subflooring. More widespread and deeply absorbed water means more demolition, more drying equipment, and more labor. Third, the duration of the water exposure plays a massive role. Time is truly money when it comes to water damage. The longer water sits, the more it saturates materials, and the higher the likelihood of secondary damage, especially mold growth. As I've mentioned before, mold can begin to form within 24 to 48 hours in our humid Florida climate. If mold remediation becomes necessary, that's an additional specialized service that significantly adds to the overall cost, involving containment, specialized cleaning, and potentially replacing mold-infested materials. Fourth, the type of materials affected will influence the cost. Some materials are more absorbent and harder to dry than others. For instance, drying out concrete or tile can be less complex than drying saturated hardwood floors or thick carpeting with padding, which may need to be removed and replaced. Delicate or specialized materials may also require unique drying or restoration techniques. The cost of replacing damaged materials, from drywall and insulation to flooring and cabinetry, also contributes significantly. Finally, the need for specialized equipment and techniques impacts the price. Professional restoration isn't just about mops and buckets. We utilize industrial-grade dehumidifiers, air movers, moisture meters, thermal imaging cameras, and specialized cleaning agents. For more complex jobs, we might need advanced structural drying techniques, antimicrobial treatments, or even specialized equipment for odor removal. The more sophisticated the equipment and the more intensive the techniques required to thoroughly dry, clean, and restore your property, the higher the cost will be. While the cost of water damage restoration can seem daunting, remember that addressing it quickly and professionally is always the most cost-effective long-term solution. Delaying action almost always leads to more extensive damage and higher overall expenses. Until next time, this is Jarrett Dixon reminding you, got a disaster? Call the master. Hi, I'm Jarrett Dixon, owner of Master Restoration, serving the entire state of Florida. When disaster strikes, whether it's water, fire, mold, or storm damage, you want a team that's fast, reliable, and professional. At Master Restoration, we're available 24/7 because we know how critical it is to respond quickly. We'll assess the damage, walk you through the next steps, and even work with your insurance company to make the process as smooth as possible. We treat your property like it's our own, and we guarantee high-quality, efficient service to restore your home to its pre-damage condition. So when disaster happens, call 727-433-1474, and we'll get you back to normal fast.
Google Master Rest.